Greetings. After basic flight test for new ship-launched fighters, let's take a look at basic combat, and really just basic because all will change. But same time I had some questions, so here we go. First I tried two different ships with same weapon loadouts, and as expected I tried two fixed pulse on Condor and Imperial fighter, and result was identical. Because all ships have class 1 rating E power distributor and weapons. And in second test, which you can see now, I've tried three different weapons, two fixed plasma, two fixed pulse and two gimbaled pulse. The result is quite interesting because plasma is slightly better than fixed pulse and much better than gimbaled pulse, I must say. Normally gimbaled weapons are like 20% weaker than fixed variants of same weapon, but for ship-launched fighters, for some reason, it is different. So you will lose around 40% if you choose gimbaled on your ship-launched fighter. But I'm pretty sure this will change. And after I found out that fixed plasma is slightly better than fixed pulse for one weapon capacitor, I wondered what happens in long run. So here you can see fixed plasma on Taipan and fixed pulse on Federal fighter against Ferdinand. Ferdinand had 4 pips to system in both tests and 751.4 megajoule shield. From this you can pretty much calculate firepower of plasma and pulse laser for ship-launched fighters. What I find ridiculous is loadouts for ship-launched fighters. Just an example. Plasma, which obviously will overheat your ship. On Federal fighter, plasma has point defense turret. On Imperial fighter and Taipan, plasma has chaff launcher. If on Imperial fighter and Taipan heatsink is with beam laser, which makes a little sense, but makes sense, then on Federal fighter, two fixed pulse has heatsink, which makes no sense whatsoever. So I would even expect those loadouts to change quite a lot. Maybe we will be able to choose which utility mount we have, then yeah, because obviously with plasma you want heatsink, but definitely not with pulse lasers. I wonder which dev is behind these loadouts. Anyway, fixed plasma versus fixed pulse. And as you can see in long run, plasma also has higher DPS. It took 1 minute 47.68 seconds to lower Ferdinand's shield with plasma. Same time with two pulse lasers it took 2 minutes 11.83 seconds. And like I said, Ferdinand had only 751 megajoule shield and for this test had 4 pips to system. So firepower more or less okay, especially if you are in wing of 4 and everybody launch his fighter. Then 4 fighters have some firepower. Next test is shields and hull strength. Let's compare all 3 ship-launched fighters and see how long they can survive just one medium fixed pulse laser. Of course, with fixed weapons hitting ship-launched fighters will be very hard, but you can always use gimbaled and they are only 20% weaker. And enemies can always use turrets, and not only one turret but 4 in example, and yeah, you can pretty much see what happens with ship-launched fighters if they are hit. What I did not expect is that Taipan actually is worse than Federal fighter. Taipan has strongest hull but same time not so strong shields. Even while Federal fighter has second best hull, its shields make up for the difference. And Imperial fighter as expected is just made out of glass and paper. Imperials are weird. Anyway, it took 3.85 seconds to kill Imperial fighter. 4 pips to systems and it's dead. 6.17 seconds for Taipan and 6.45 seconds for Federal fighter. And after we learned that Imperial fighter is most agile and Taipan is least agile and Federal fighter has huge issues with lateral and vertical thrusters, I don't really see which ship I would like to fly. But maybe that's exactly why we can 3D print them on fly, and if we lose one, just launch next. Fly safe, Commanders.